Good evening, Bulldog fans, and welcome to Jack Murphy Stadium in the city of Gladewater, Texas. I'm Bobby Lang-Bartels.
I'm Greg Ingraham.
Hey, and we are going to be bringing you the live play-by-play tonight for your Jefferson Bulldogs right here on Bulldog TV on YouTube. Greg, we got a matchup tonight. 1-6 Gladewater. Our Jefferson Bulldogs 5-1.
Right, and this is definitely not a game to let up. The Bears are 1-1 in the district. The Bulldogs are 2-0, and one of the keys to this game is that by winning tonight, the Bulldogs clinch a playoff spot. That's just the first step towards where this team needs to go. The next step is going to be the district championship, preferably undefeated, just like last year. And next week against Tatum is going to be, last year it was a difficult game. It went to overtime. And this year, Tatum has come on in these last couple of weeks, so they will be a very tough opponent.
And, you know, Sabine played a pretty good game against Gladewater. That game went back and forth. Doug Thompson, our Max Prep reporter, was keeping us updated throughout the game. And it went back and forth, and it just ended in the favor of Gladewater. And that gave them their first win. It was a district win for them. So they are coming off a little bit of momentum there. They've got home field advantage here tonight. Like I said, we're in Gladewater, Texas, Jack Murphy Stadium. Really nice facilities here for our Bulldogs to come in and hopefully come out of here with a victory. Greg, I wanted to spend just a couple minutes talking about this Jefferson offense. Everybody knows that defense wins championships, but it doesn't hurt when your offense is loaded with weapons.
When your offense beats their defense, you got a good chance of winning.
So we saw a little bit extra last week. Anthony Flannery, you know, coming out of the slot position, he'll line up as a tight end. He caught a couple passes. He contributed to the offense. Tobias Taylor at quarterback. I can't say enough about his arm strength, his accuracy. You've got Chris Love out wide, Travis Harris Jr., and Jermaine Hopkins Jr. all can catch the ball. And I haven't even mentioned what's in the backfield.
Right. Jermaine Hopkins, freshman, made 2 spectacular catches for touchdowns last week.
I tell you what, when you've got that kind of depth, you know, coming out of junior high, we knew that 8th grade team was solid last year. And I was thinking, man, some of those guys are going to make it to the varsity, and they sure did. Hey, Travis Harris Jr. also, he's one to watch. Travis Gray Jr., he's a freshman, number 11. So a lot of weapons. Hey, that two-headed monster in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness. The beast, the bulldozer.
I tell you what, Cameron Williams can go 96 yards and leave it on the 2-yard line, and it's almost automatic when Kristen Bowman comes in there.
Absolutely.
Because he is going to bulldoze his way into the end zone. So we're looking for some high-powered offense tonight from your Bulldogs. Real quick, let's run down our sponsors for tonight's game, Greg.
Tonight, the ball game is presented by Brown Rig Insurance and sponsored in part by Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Maximize, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Patterson Pest Patrol, Johnson Collision, Porta-John, and Laura Allen Photography.
And I tell you what, Greg, I want to mention somebody else that's been a huge contribution, and he has been in the past years too. That's Dominic Rivers with the extra points. You know, he's pretty solid. You know, we ran into a glitch there early on. He had a couple blocked, kind of got him a little flustered. He missed one to the left, but ever since then, he's been pretty solid on his extra points.
Just automatic.
And I tell you what, on his kickoffs, you never know what he's going to do. You know, Coach Jefferson might call up a little pooch kick. He has the leg strength to put it in the end zone if he wants to. If there's a dangerous back, he can almost place that ball where he needs to. So a lot of good things from Dominic Rivers there, a lot of contributions from him as well. And, you know, the defense is always there. That defensive front for the Bulldogs, hey, they are stopping almost every runner for every team that's coming in there. You know,
they swarm to the ball, and when you're looking at a hole that's clogged up with 2 to 4 defensive players, you're not going anywhere.
And I tell you what, when your defense can almost guarantee to put that offense in a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, defense is doing its job.
Absolutely.
So a lot of good things going on for the Bulldogs. We are looking forward to tonight's matchup between your Bulldogs and the Gladewater Bears. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to go into the pregame show brought to you by Madeline Coyne. Also, I want to mention that Will Fratangelo is on the camera, always doing a good job for us here. Jay Patrick is our sound engineer and video engineer. He keeps it going.
Our producer.
He is the master producer. And I tell you what, go ahead and take it away. We'll get into this pregame show.
Everybody, I'm Madeline Coyne with Bulldog TV, and this is your weekly pregame segment, Questions with Coach. Today I'm back with Jefferson ISC's Athletic Director, Antoine Jefferson.
Madeline, great to be on with you.
It's good to be on with you.
After a fun week, had a good crowd.
Oh,
It was great to see a lot of people out supporting our kids. So
both stands were very packed.
Yes. So it was good for the kids. It's always good for them to go out and see a good crowd, and and then for them to perform the way that they did. Very proud of them.
Okay, we're going to go over a few of the game stats from last week, Jefferson versus Atlanta. The Bulldogs beat the Rabbits 49-29 with 505 yards of offense. Tobias Taylor was 19 for 27 passing with 254 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cameron Williams ran for 200 yards on 33 carries with 2 touchdowns. Jermaine Hopkins had 5 catches for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the Bulldogs defense caused 5 turnovers and made a big difference in the game. There's a lot that happened.
It was a lot that happened. And a lot of guys really contributed to that game. A lot of times we'll go over the stats and if you know football, to know how important the guys are up front. That offensive line played well. Luis Gomez, Bryce Clark, Zach Holscher, Keelan Williams. And then we played 2 guys at the right guard, which was Kingston Nelson and Hayden Ray. They all played very well. And then the defensive line, the starters are Travis Harris Jr. We got Mr. Keyshawn Whitaker. And then in the middle, we have Alexavier Pryor and Hayden Ray. But those guys really did a good job for us, controlling the line of scrimmage, which is not easy when you're playing against a very good Atlanta team.
Oh, yeah. It was a very interesting game to watch. I was very intrigued. Okay, so obviously we had a big district win, and we beat our rival and established a lead in district. How do you think that affected the mood this week in practice?
The one thing, we brought them in early Monday morning. We had a meeting about 6:30 Monday morning. It was about basically, if you want to continue to get better, you can't worry about what happened last week. You got to put that behind you, because you want to continue to get good and continue to improve. You just got to put that behind you. And thus far, this group has done a good job of just focusing on what's ahead. And our mood has been well. The guys practice hard. For us to have everybody at practice on Monday and Tuesday without any school. And that's something we talked to them about. Like, a lot of your classmates are still asleep, and for them to get up out of bed bright and early and come go to work, and trying to be 1-0 this week. That's the ultimate goal, just to be 1-0 this week.
It's a goal every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so who has the honor to hold the title of Bulldogs of the Week this week?
Like you said, a lot of guys played well, but we chose Cameron Williams, our junior running back, a night that we really needed to be able to run the ball right at them. Anybody knows Atlanta knows how fast they are on the outside. You got to be able to run the ball right at them. So he did a really good job. Then Chris Love. Chris Love not only had a receiving touchdown, but he also had an interception. And Chris is a junior that we're very, very proud of, and actually went on his first unofficial college visit this weekend.
Oh, really?
To the University of North Texas. So very proud of Chris. Then you got the freshman Jermaine Hopkins. He's continued to step up and play big. Had over 90 yards receiving, and it seemed like he just kept getting open, and really just says a lot about him, the way he ran his routes. And then we also chose Luis Gomez, offensive lineman. He's kind of a do-it-all guy, he's really been a solid kid for us. He's a 2-year starter. He's the drum major of our band. So he does it all. He was there bright and early Monday morning. Then Tuesday morning he was there early, and then they had to go to a band competition.
Oh yeah.
So very proud of Luis. And one thing that we say about our school, we feel like a really good job of not limiting our kids. If they want to be involved in several sports or activities, we feel like it's our responsibility to work it out.
You gotta encourage them.
Yes.
I mean, you only get one high school experience.
Exactly. So we don't hold him back, and very proud of him. And he was very proud of what the band performed on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to manage a lot, making enough time for both of them. Because
He
they
does.
go on the same season, so
Yes.
that's a lot.
That is a lot. And then he's gonna get in the spring, and he'll start powerlifting right after football season.
Wow.
And then he'll throw shot and disc and track. And then the band will be in their concert season.
He's just busy boy.
So he's busy.
Yeah.
So proud of him. So if he can balance all that now, we know as he go to
good.
college, time management will not be a problem.
no.
For him. He'll have it all figured out.
Yeah, he will. Okay, so obviously we seem to win the turnover battle every week. And the offense protects the ball well, and our defense really gets after creating opportunities for takeaways. So, how significant is the turnover difference for us winning in a ball game?
Well, we always feel like we got just a common rule. I think it's not something I came up with just years of coaching. We always feel like if you can get 2 of them, you really got a good chance. If you get 2, you're in it. And obviously, if you can get 4 more turnovers, we feel like you got a very good chance of success. And our kids have really done a good job of it. And we really talked about this week just how well Tomias is really controlling the ball. He really values the football. And our running backs value the ball as well. But we feel like I said, if you get 4 of them, you really got a chance to be successful and win the ball game.
Okay. So this is the midpoint of our district competition. Is there a significance of where we stand at this point of our district season?
Well, at this point, we feel like we're proud of where we are, but we're definitely looking ahead to what we have this week. But we've definitely put ourselves in position to be a playoff team. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything can happen. One of the great things about our district is some really good programs that you got to show up week in and week out. I'm sure we'll talk about Gladewater later, but they struggled and they kind of got it together. And right now we just have an opportunity, and we told our guys, as soon as you can get the district wins, the rest of it is now, are you gonna finish 4th, or are you gonna finish 3rd, 2nd, or whatever. So we feel like we got a great opportunity, and most of that is just because our kids are really focused on playing each and every game and not really looking ahead.
And that's good though, because you can't dwindle on your past achievements or whatever, because you have to move forward with yourself. Because each game is like starting fresh.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think the subject I used on Monday, I said, when improving, totally despise your past victories.
Oh yeah.
So if you really want to improve, you can't spend this week talking about what you did a week ago
last week, yeah.
or 2 weeks ago. You got to despise that. You got to put that behind you. And I was telling them that, as you start the season, there's always questions with every team. And now some of those same people that have questions about you probably patting you on the back.
Yeah.
You tell them thank you, and you keep moving on down the road. And that's one of the things about our fans. We got some loyal people that, regardless, they're going to show up and they're going to support our kids, and that's something that they really look forward to.
I see a lot of the same people in the stands every single week.
Every week.
More away, they're still there.
And every year, you got some that they don't even have kids playing, and they show up and they support.
Oh yeah, it's just the community members at that point.
So it definitely means a lot.
Okay. Scouting report on Gladewater, because that's who we play this week. And who or what are we watching out for?
First of all, they played an outstanding schedule. As we look back on their opponents, like we look at our own schedule, it's not a whole lot of people on their schedule that won't be in the state playoffs.
Yeah.
But they're a team that they're physical on offense and defense. They try to run the ball right at you to really set up their passing game. So a lot of instances we're very, very similar, and they're going to try to control the ball, and we're going to try to do the same. So it's going to be the same type of wheels kind of going at each other, So it's going to be a fun atmosphere. Our guys are up for the challenge. They work to put themselves in that position to go on the road to really compete to a really, really good Gladewater program.
Yeah. That's all of my questions. So, you got anything else to add, Coach? Or?
Well, it's want to encourage everybody. Gladewater's just a short drive.
Oh,
Give you a chance you can drive too long.
45 an hour.
Yeah.
Rock.
Stop it longer, get you something to eat, and come on to the game.
And then you got your belly full, so then you're not cranky on the rest of the drive.
That's
That's how I am. I mean, it's a long drive. There better be some good food on the stops.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm going to be a little mad.
And you drive too long, but you get to hit some places that you might not hit all the time. So
Exactly.
But our guys are excited about it, and they're looking forward to it. And we expect to have a fun week.
I think we will have a fun week. It'll be nice.
It'll be nice. Very nice.
Well, that concludes your weekly pregame segment, Questions to the Coach, and we will see y'all next week. And here are your Jefferson Bulldogs of the week. Up first, we have Cameron Williams, number 5. Jermaine Hopkins, number 24. Chris Love, number 3. And last but not least, we have Luis Gomez, number 56. And that was your Bulldogs of the week. Stay tuned for them next week. What you hear. Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com. Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maximize. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Control, owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick. Sheila's pesticide business has grown to cover 17 East Texas counties, but her sales and technician staff know the roads around here. Termites, bedbugs, fleas, rodents, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call 903-799-9138.
And welcome back, Bulldog fans. We are at Jack Murphy Stadium in Gladewater, Texas. I'm Bobby Lang-Bartels.
I'm Greg Ingraham.
And we're going to be bringing you the play-by-play for your Jefferson Bulldogs tonight. Want to give a quick thank you to Madeline Coyne. She's been doing a great job with Coach's interview and the pregame show. She's going to be off to better things as a Texas Tech Red Raider here in the future, and hopefully pursuing a little sideline interviews and sports media. So we might be seeing her on Saturdays, Greg.
Absolutely.
Also want to thank Mr. Will Fratangelo. He's going to be doing the camera work tonight. He's keeping us updated on the Rangers-Astros score. So he's doing double duty tonight.
Rangers are ahead 4-2.
So I want to talk real quickly at the junior high. Few students were given the character award. This was given to these students for the first 9 weeks. These students were chosen by their teachers. It was given by Miss Woods, who works with the Hope Initiative. She paid for their gift cards and such. Those recipients were Zachary Adam Romano, Alexis Marilyn Oney, Bentley Rain Bonner, Landon Gary Paul Cooner, Keely Shane Skinner, and Xavi Dominguez. So we want to give those guys a big round of applause and congratulate them on what they're doing and becoming future Bulldogs and leading the way for others. So, Greg, we've got a good one tonight. 1-6 Gladewater Bears going up against your 5-1 Jefferson Bulldogs.
And Gladewater is not a team to be taken lightly. They've got a big 180-pound running back, number 21, Carson Cooper. He averages 128 yards a game, and when he gets ahead of steam going, he is tough to bring down.
And on another note, Jefferson PTO invites you to their fun-filled Fall Fest. That's going to be tomorrow, October 21st from 5 to 8 p.m. at WF Lockett Stadium. Wear your family-friendly costume as you play games, win prizes, enjoy the petting zoo, bounce houses, and so many more activities. Admission is $5 per person at the entrance. Children 2 and under are free. Bring the whole family out for a spooktacular time.
And the school songs have been played. It looks like we are getting ready for the teams to come on the field. The Bulldogs are out behind the end zone, getting ready to go into the Bulldog Tunnel.
I tell you what, Greg, offensive coordinator Adam Dubose has been putting together some amazing game plans for the Bulldogs. I mean, he's mixing it up through the air and on the ground. But I tell you what, when you've got that many weapons on the offensive side of the ball, man, he just has to sit back and he's on.
You could just about take a dartboard, throw darts at it, and that play's going to go well.
Everything works. You've got 4 receivers that have been consistent. They don't drop balls. They find the open spot in the field. You've got a running back that's got jet burners on the back of his feet. I mean,
over 1,000 yards already.
Once he gets going and gets a step, by the time he reaches the end zone, he's 10 to 15 yards ahead of any defender.
That's right. And the other thing that you have to give credit for is that offensive line, the Trench Mafia.
That is, they're opening up the holes.
And here come the Jefferson Bulldogs onto the field. But that's right. The Trench Mafia is opening up holes, providing protection for the quarterback to get that ball downfield. They are doing the job.
And, Tomias Taylor, every time he drops back to pass, he's had plenty of time to set up, look for his receivers. I've actually watched him go through his progression and look to the left. It's not open. Look to the middle. He sees it. And, in stride, he's hitting his receivers for big yardage. And they manage to get the yards after the catch. They manage to get free. Chris Love's notorious. You could put 2 guys on him, and he's going to find the open spot and get free.
Right. And Taylor's thrown for 15 touchdowns in 6 games. He does have 2 interceptions, but with a quarterback rating of 143.
You're talking high school football. That's not a bad QB rating.
Not at all.
So, Bulldog fans, we've got a good one tonight. Your Bulldogs going up against the Gladewater Bears. We're at Jack Murphy Stadium in Gladewater. Your Bulldogs coming into this 5-1. We did have a rain-out game that was canceled, so that game against DeKalb did not count. And Bulldogs are undefeated in district. 3 games to go. We got the Bears tonight. Next week will be Tatum, and then we're going to end it off with the Sabine Cardinals. So, Greg, I'm looking to run this thing, come out district champions with a flawless record in district.
That's right. Tonight accomplishes the first step of the journey, which is just clinching a playoff spot, but that's only the first step. We want to take all the steps.
And let's take a moment. I think we're just about ready for the national anthem.
Right, they're letting the Bears players get into position, and the PA announcer is announcing to honor America.
Good job by the Gladewater Band performing our national anthem. Pretty much flawless, Greg.
Yes,
Perfect.
and an interesting arrangement of it.
Thanks to Jay Patrick, our producer. Everything's sounding good on our end. And Bulldog fans, this halftime tonight, we are going to go ahead and bring you both bands live on the field. We'll have your Jefferson Bulldogs up first, and then followed by the Gladewater Bear Band as well. And the captains are out at midfield for the Bulldogs. Bryce Clark, Moose Carter, Luis Gomez, and I missed that number on the far right. I think that is number 8, Travis Harris Jr. For the Bears, number 33, Israel Serta. Number 9, Joby Shaiko. Number 3, JT Maddox. And number 1, that's Kyron Wilson for Gladewater. We'll wait for the coin toss, see who's going to get the offense on the field first. There is the coin toss. And it looks like the Bears will get the opening kickoff. Bulldogs will be kicking off to start this game.
Meaning that they get it to start the second half.
So that's going to bring out number 6, Dominic Rivers for the Bulldogs. He'll be kicking off. He'll handle the kickoffs, extra points, punts. And I tell you what, Greg, you know, weeks just drag. You get in there on Monday, Tuesday, and it's like, come on, Friday, I'm ready for some football. And it's just dragging, you know. And
yes.
Then here comes Friday, and I'm looking at the clock, and it's 11 in the morning. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get there. 3 o'clock, it's dragging. Finally, you know, 4:30, it's see you guys later. It's time for some Bulldog football.
That's right. We drove over here this afternoon, got everything set up for the broadcast, and we are ready for some football.
So back deep for the Gladewater Bears is number 2, Carter Snyder, and number 1, Kyron Wilson. And we'll see what Coach Jefferson has in store for us on this kickoff. Like I was talking in the pregame, Greg, Rivers can put it in the end zone if you want him to. He could do a little pooch kick over that front line. He could put it right on the sideline. Whatever you want him to do, he's going to get it done.
That's right. So it's just a matter of what has he called. And the Bulldogs are huddling up. So we'll see if Coach Jefferson is actually calling something or letting them go with a deep kickoff. We're about to find out as we get this game started.
Bulldog fans, the pregame show is brought to you by Brown Rig Insurance. Our first quarter and opening kickoff is brought to you tonight by Patterson Pest Patrol. Yeah, I thought we were fixing to get this thing kicked off. Bulldogs are still huddled up on the sideline.
Makes me wonder if the referees are holding it, waiting for a specific time.
I've got 7:01. It's game time.
Right.
Let's go.
Here come the Bulldogs now breaking the huddle. Dominic Rivers tees it up. Getting instructions or something from the referee. He's giving him the ball. Here we go.
Also, a lot of good games around the area tonight. Mr. Doug Thompson's going to keep us up to date. He is our Max Prep reporter. Keep you updated with scores around the district. Here's the kick, little pooch kick down the left-hand side. And it's going to be picked up and maybe a gain of 3 on that return. That was number 5, Frank Sierra, for the Gladewater Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
So here comes the opening series for Gladewater. And we are going to watch the Jefferson Bulldogs defense take control.
It'll be number 1, Kyron Wilson, under center for the Bears. He's going to take the snap. He hands off over the right side. That is number 21, Carson Cooper. Still on his feet, still pushing the pile. And finally brought down. Let's see where they spotted, I believe, around the 38, 39. Looks like the 39-yard line.
Marking it for a gain of 6. As I said, he can be a tough man to bring down.
Split out wide right for the Bears is number 0, Brayson Woods. He's also one to watch out for. Now in the gun formation. He's going to keep it himself up the middle for no gain. May have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I believe he did. Still at the 39 is where the ball will be spotted.
Yeah, it looked like some confusion on that play. The quarterback and his running back were both kind of stepping it up slowly side by side, and finally Kyron decided to take it himself.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bears. Game just underway here in Gladewater. Wilson in the pistol, puts a man in motion. Keeps it himself up the middle, but he is met quickly by number 53 for the Bulldogs. That's Alex Pryor.
Give him 1 yard against that swarming Bulldog defense.
And we talked about in the pregame, Greg, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 is where you want to have them, 3rd and long.
And they try to run the ball against a brick wall.
And that should bring up a punt, but we're going to see. Maybe not. Yeah,
They
he's
are
going to be back.
Going for it. Coming out in an offensive lineup.
Yeah, he's under center. Let's see what they got. Might be trying to draw him off sides. I believe that's going to be this call. Now a timeout by Gladewater. I think they're going to rethink that because they've got 4th and a long 4.5, I think.
Right. And it's in their own territory. Not a good place to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, that might be a little early to try that.
You don't want to give the Bulldogs a short field. Not this early in the game. They will put you behind.
Once again, this first quarter is being brought to you by Patterson Pest Patrol. We thank all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Penalty flags tonight will be brought to you by Bulldog Bail Bonds. Touchdowns and field goals by Maximize. And first downs are being brought to you by Patterson Pest Patrol. So now he's going to step back and probably do a little pooch kick here.
Don't guarantee it. This looks like an offensive formation.
Yeah, I think he was going to pull up and throw.
And we have an illegal procedure penalty against the Bears.
And that's your first Bulldog Bail Bonds penalty of the night, going against Gladewater for 5. And that's going to bring out the punt team. And back deep is number 15, Grafton Morgan for the Bears. Back to receive for the Bulldogs is Chris Love and Moose Carter, just inside the 40-yard line.
Now they're in a punt formation.
With 9:43 remaining in the first quarter. First punt of the night. Bulldogs come after. That's a decent punt. That's going to be Chris Love about the 28-yard line. He's got a little room. He's across midfield, and he's got blockers. He's got one man to beat, which was the punter, and knocked him out of bounds. He started that at the 28, and let's see, got him at the 31-yard line of the Bears, where it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Excellent return by Chris Love. Gets the Bulldogs down in striking territory to start the first drive of the night.
So here come the Bulldogs offense with all those weapons. We're going to see how they choose to use them.
Cameron Williams will be in the backfield alongside of Tobias Taylor. Williams will get the ball. Up the left side, he's got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to go the distance. So first play from the line of scrimmage is a maximized touchdown for the Bulldogs. 31 yards. With 9:21 remaining in the first quarter.
Anthony Flannery, who normally plays as a tight end or slot receiver, just lines up as a fullback, leads the way through the line. Then there's more blocking downfield. I missed the number of that last blocker out there. I think it was 19.
That'll bring out Dominic Rivers to try the extra point. The holder tonight is Coben Tomlinson, number 7. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And just like that, your Jefferson Bulldogs take the early lead, 7-0. No matter what you hear, don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now, and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, Brown Rig Insurance can offer benefits you cannot get from any website. Expert advice, personal service, and choice of coverages from quality carriers. Contact Brown Rig Insurance to get more value in your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or see them online at brownrigins.com. Greg, the fireworks start early. We talked about it. Weapons on that offensive side of the ball for the Bulldogs are limitless.
Yes, a one-play drive to go all 31 yards that the Bulldogs had to go for that touchdown. This could be a long night for Gladewater.
Dominic Rivers will be kicking off from his own 40. Little pooch kick in about the same spot, taken by an up back. He's going to be brought down just across the 40, maybe the 43-yard line of Gladewater. I believe that was number 10, Tanner Hamlet. Or it might have been number 5, Frank Sierra. Once again, he caught the last one. Be 1st and 10 Bears from their own 43-yard line. 9:16 remaining in the first quarter. Your Jefferson Bulldogs take the early lead 7-0.
Okay, the Gladewater Bears went 3 and out on their last possession. We'll see just how dominant the Bulldog defense is going to be on this play, set of downs.
So number 11, Luke Brown, is in at quarterback. He's looking to throw. He's got a man wide open over the middle. That's number 20, Kason Harris for the Bears, who takes it into Bulldog territory down to the 34-yard line. So just like that, the Bears are back in action.
Right.
Watch this replay. I don't think anybody covered number 20.
No, he just slipped out of the backfield, was wide open.
Should have been a linebacker following that. But a nice gain on first down for the Bears into Bulldog territory, 1st and 10.
Bulldogs had played that last one to run, and as I say, let a back slip out of the backfield wide open.
And this run is going to be met by the Bulldogs inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That was number 28 on the carry, Jeremiah Flanagan. He's a sophomore. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 now for the Bears. Back in at quarterback is Kyron Wilson.
He audibles on the play.
He's going to keep it around the left side, but he's met by, that is Coben Tomlinson of the Bulldogs, who takes him down for a short gain. I think he got 2 yards down to the 27-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and short now for the Bears.
But they have to change quarterbacks. Kyron lost his helmet on that play, so he has to come out for a play.
That's going to bring Luke Brown in, the sophomore, at quarterback for the Bears. Carson Cooper is in the backfield, along with number 20, Kason Harris. Looking to throw. He's got the man wide open, and he dropped it. Greg, that's going to bring up 4th and almost 4.
4th and about 2, it looks like.
Is it? Let's see. That down marker is...
Yeah, it's hard to see in the darkness here.
27? Between the 27 and 28. 1, 2, yeah, that's going to be about 3.5 they're going to need for a first down. And Kyron Wilson's going to stay on the field. He's the QB for the Bears. Now they move it up to the 27. Moved it up just a hair, so about 3 yards to get the first down for the Bears. Puts a man in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got a man, but that could be picked off, and it almost was. That was number 15, Daniel Smith for the Bulldogs. But hey, he's better off dropping it. You'll get better, better field position. That was 4th down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And that ball will be spotted at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 with 7:09 remaining in the first quarter.
So now we'll see what the Bulldogs' weapons can do on this drive. We handed it to Cam Williams. He took it the distance.
One play on the last drive. Went the distance, 31 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. Williams is in the backfield alongside of Tomias Taylor. 2 receivers split to the right. Flannery is the slot back. Williams tries to cut out around the left side. He's got 2 men to beat. He's just going to take that out of bounds for no gain, I believe. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, back to the 27. And they're going to mark it at the 26, so that's going to be a loss of 1 for Williams. Williams will get it again up the middle, looking for some room, a short gain. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. And I'd expect to see some of this receiving core get into some action here for the Bulldogs.
Right, this is definitely a passing situation.
Going deep down the left side. Oh, he's had Chris Love with a step, but he just overthrew him. So a quick 3 and out for the Bulldogs after that quick strike on the opening drive. That'll bring out Dominic Rivers to punt this one away.
Now the coaches will go over some of the mistakes that happened on that drive, set of downs, and we'll see the Bulldogs adjust.
So something a little different tonight, Greg. Gladewater Bears are wearing green and white instead of their orange and black. There's the snap. The punt is away. Good kick by Rivers. Back deep was Brayson Woods for the Bears. This is going to go down at the 30-yard line where the Bears are going to take over, 1st and 10. Hey, if you have made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in the game of life, if so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds, locally owned and providing fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken or John at 903-665-1123 or 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of the Jefferson Bulldog football. So here come the Bears, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Wilson's going to hand off over the right side. That was number 21, Carson Cooper, for the Bears. Maybe a gain of 2 out to the 32.
It looks like they had it marked originally at the 31, so we'll give them a
1
yard.
Okay. 2nd and 9 now for the Bears with 6:09 remaining in the first quarter. And Wilson coming in from the sideline with the play. In the backfield is Brayson Woods deep. 20, Kason Harris is the up back. And fakes the handoff under pressure. He's going to be brought down by the Bulldogs.
Big sack.
And that is my man, number 21, the Bulldozer. Kristen Bowman in on the sack for the Bulldogs. And that's going to back the Bears back to their own 20-yard line. 3rd and long now. So that Jefferson secondary needs to be awake and do not allow anything deep. Keep everything in front of you. They have got to get to the 41-yard line for a 1st down. Here's the snap. He does hand off. That's going to be Carson Cooper around the left side, but he's going to be brought down around the 25. We'll have to see where the spot is.
Marking it at the 24.
And just found out what the green uniforms are for, so when we get a little break, I'll mention what's going on here at Jack Murphy Stadium tonight. There's the snap, and here comes the punt. That is going to be Moose Carter. Or no, is that? Yeah, that's number 10. Around the right side. No, that's... Will told us Moose was not playing tonight, correct?
I didn't hear that.
Didn't hear? Okay. Said he had a broken bone or something in his shoulder? Okay. That's number 10, so. Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line of the Bears. They're going to reset the chains, get the markers in the right position, and the Bulldogs will be ready to go. Hand off to Williams, up the middle.
This time
finds
he
a
pops
seam,
through.
and that should be a Patterson Pest Patrol first down for the Bulldogs, down to the 27-yard line of the Bears. Move those chains, boys. That's first down, Bulldogs. Here's the snap. Taylor looking to throw. Chris Love with the reception over the left side. And he might have got a yard. Let's see where they, well, that's going to be at the 26, I believe. So that goes for a yard, maybe. Love's first reception of the night. Hand off to Williams, looking for some room, and he's going to be brought down by number 1. That's Kyron Wilson. Short gain down to the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5 now for the Bulldogs with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Taylor looking to throw. He's got a man in the flat. It's caught. That was number 24, Jermaine Hopkins Jr. for the Bulldogs. So short gain is going to bring up a 4th down now for the Bulldogs. They have got to get down just across the 18-yard line to get the first down.
A little too long for a field goal, I think. And they're coming out to run an offensive play.
Might be time for the Beast to get us a first down, Greg. It goes to William. He's got blockers. He reverses field, cut it outside. He should have the first down and more. That should go for the touchdown, and it is. An 18-yard, no, that was at the 21. 21-yard touchdown run by Cameron Williams with 2:08 remaining in the first quarter. That'll bring out Dominic Rivers for the PAT. Coben Tomlinson will be the holder. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, right down the middle. So Dominic Rivers adds the PAT. And your Bulldogs now take the lead 14-0 over the Gladewater Bears.
When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Patrol. Owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick, Deke's daughter. Patterson Pest Patrol has grown to cover 17 counties all over East Texas. Her staff knows the roads around here. Fleas, termites, rodents, bedbugs, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call Sheila and her crew at 903-799-9138.
So, Greg, these green jerseys, this is a tribute to desegregation 53 years later. Gladewater Bears are wearing these green jerseys in honor of the Weldon Bumblebees. They began this new tradition this season to honor the all-black football team before desegregation. It's a football game turned to a history lesson in Gladewater. For the first time, the Bears are set to honor them by wearing their green jerseys. Weldon was the city's all-black high school football team before Gladewater ISD desegregated back in 1969. Head coach Johnny LaVour was inspired by one of his past students to bring this history back to life. And this return is going to get close to the 25. And it looks like he did. He got it out to the 25-yard line where the Bears are going to take over 1st and 10 with 2:03 remaining in the first quarter.
So the Bears are going to try and get something going on offense. They've had a little bit of success passing against the Bulldogs. Sneaking a man out of the backfield here. Getting someone else open there.
That was Kason Harris twice, number 20 for the Bears, getting free right up the middle.
Yeah, the first time he caught it, second time he dropped it.
This one goes around the right side to Kason Harris for the Bears. He's going to be close to the first down marker, just a tad bit short, I believe. That gets out to the 33-yard line for the Bears.
Call that an 8-yard gain.
2nd and 2 now for the Bears with 1:39 remaining. Number 1, Kyron Wilson is the quarterback for the Bears. Takes the snap, looking to
Watch
throw.
the man in the flat.
He's got a man open. Did he catch that? Yeah, he did. That was number 0, Brayson Wood. No. Is that 0? Yeah, that's 0.
That's 0.
Brayson Woods for the Bears, and that'll get them the first down up to the 39-yard line. First and 10 Bears. Trips to the right for the Bears. That's going to be handed off over the right side to number 21, Carson Cooper, for little or no gain. Actually, he might have lost. I think he did lose a yard, Greg.
Looking for where they spot this ball. And
Man, it's hard to see across at that
Yes, it is. We've got tinted glass in front of us, and it's kind of hard to see.
We do have a monitor there, too.
Yes.
I just can't get used to looking at it, though, you know?
Yeah, they call that a loss of 1 on that play.
Actually, you can see it better on the monitor.
Yes.
2nd and 11 now. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. He throws one up. That may be picked off, and it is. The Bulldogs have it. That's Daniel Smith on the interception return down the left-hand side across the 30, and we've got a Bulldog bail bonds penalty coming in late after that interception.
And another one for a celebration.
But that will be Bulldog football. Inside the Bear 30 for the moment. We'll sort out these penalties and see what we have.
He just threw that one away in desperation. He had 2 men coming to sack him. And in the meantime, the referees are still talking it over.
Looks like a block in the back.
Yeah.
On the return.
Right.
So they'll mark that off, and that's going to be Bulldog football, 1st and 10. That had to come right at the end of the run, too.
Yes.
Really unnecessary. That'll move it out to the 38-yard line of the Bears, where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. We've got 2.2 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Just enough time to get Cameron Williams the ball.
Yeah, fortunately, the clock will start on the snap here.
First and 10 Bulldogs. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Taylor hands off to Williams, looking for something, and he's going to go down, maybe a short gain. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Your Bulldogs over the Gladewater Bears, 14-0. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized to you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations changed? When you work with Joey Romano, your Jefferson Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And you can partner long-term to help your strategy stay on track. Call Joey today at 903-665-9965. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And the end of the first quarter brings us some scores from around the area. Atlanta's over White Oak 27-0 in the first quarter. Winsboro over Mineola 7-0. Pottsboro over Rains 20-0. And Harmony is over Wascom 14-6 at the moment. Doug Thompson will keep us updated on scores from around the area all throughout this game.
That was pretty much an all Bulldog first quarter. And here we go with the second.
Taylor looking to throw. He's under pressure. Slip screen to Love on the left side. Looking for a break, and he's got it. He's going to go the distance, Greg. That's a maximize
touchdown.
Bulldog touchdown. And where did that start from?
The 38-yard line.
Good way to start the second quarter with 11:51 on the clock.
Yeah, just a screen pass. Let the rushers come through. Put it out there and go the distance.
Dominic Rivers will be on to try the extra point. Coben Tomlinson has been the holder tonight. It's down. The kick is up, right down the middle.
It's good.
Rivers 3 for 3 on extra points tonight. That brings the score 21-0 now. Jefferson over the Gladewater Bears.
Very quickly, some first quarter stats. The Bulldogs were 2 for 2 through the air for only 2 yards, just some short passes there. But Cameron Williams had 7 carries for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Bears were 2 for 5 through the air for 36 yards and 1 interception. They had 10 carries on the ground and only got 15 yards out of that. So pretty much a dominant display by the Bulldogs in the first quarter.
Back deep for the Bears is Kyron Wilson, number 1. Rivers has been avoiding him tonight, going short with the kickoffs just over that front line. And Greg, we've talked about this before. Get your butt down there, and if no one's touched it, grab it, and it's your ball. It's live.
And there's a 25-yard gap between the last line of blockers and the guys out there to catch it. So you get a high, relatively short kick. You got a chance to get under that and recover it.
This one's going to go deep. This is going to be number 3, JT Maddox for the Bears, going around the left side looking for some room. And that is number 17, Amron Bruce for the Bulldogs. That's going to take him out. And they're going to mark that at the 17-yard line is where Gladewater's going to take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, once he crossed the sideline, he lost his forward progress.
So Gladewater's going to come out 1st and 10. First offensive possession of the second quarter. There's 11:41 on the clock. Bulldogs coming off a Taylor Love pass play for a touchdown. Carson Cooper is in the backfield for the Bears.
Tight formation. Watch for somebody to slip through.
Wilson hands it off to the up back number 20, Kason Harris. No gain on that, it looks like.
No,
maybe 1?
Gain of 1.
Gain of 1. Okay, so 2nd and 9 now for the Bears. We'll have to research that interception by Daniel Smith. I believe that's his 5th of the year. Pass play is dropped, intended for Brayson Woods from Kyron Wilson. That goes incomplete. He had a step on the slant in and couldn't get a hold of that one. It hits the turf. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Bears, just where the Bulldogs want you to be on 3rd down.
That's right. Third and long forces you into a passing situation. Your defensive line just tees off to rush the quarterback. And as we saw the last time they were faced with this, the quarterback just threw one away that was intercepted.
And looking to throw once again. And he had him open. Brayson Woods would have had the first down, but went to his knees to try and catch it, and he drops it. So 4th and 9 for the Bears. That's going to bring out the punt team. Number 15 is Grafton Morgan for the Bears. He'll be handling the punt duties for them tonight. And back deep for the Bulldogs is Chris Love.
Along with the Moose. Number 10.
And we remember Carter bringing back the punt a couple weeks ago. And he's going to have this one. At the 50, he drops it, but it is recovered by the Bulldogs.
Taylor was back there to help with that.
So the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard lines with 10:48 remaining in the first quarter. Or second quarter, I'm sorry. Second quarter action being brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson. That is Mr. Lee Haggard. Cameron Williams in the backfield alongside of Taylor. Taylor rolling to his right, now looking to throw. He's going to go to Jermaine Hopkins Jr. over the right side. He breaks one tackle. Gets across the 45. We'll see where he spots it. He's going to put it right on the 45-yard line where it's going to bring up 2nd and 4 now for the Bulldogs. Stick with the same formation. Those receivers are tight on the right side. This one goes out to Williams. And he's going to be close to the Bulldog first down where a penalty marker comes in late. Actually, 2 of them. Bulldog bail bonds penalties are thrown.
Right,
Maybe
depends on where they mark where he went out of bounds, and they're probably going to call that they hit him out of bounds.
Yeah, that was the only thing I could see. That both those flags went flying out of bounds on that one side. So let's see here. Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds is the call. So, Greg, why don't we add 15 to that?
Right.
And that's going to take the Bulldogs down in deep territory, Bear territory. And let's step off 15 here. That'll put it at the 28-yard line of the Bears with 10:10 remaining in the first half. Bulldogs have the ball 1st and 10. I like this formation. 4 receivers on the right side. Quick pass out to number 4. That's Jakiri Johnson. Breaking some tackles. Still going. And they're going to have him spotted down at the 26-yard line of the Bears. Short gain. Going to stick with that same formation. They've got something coming up here.
Right. They're just letting the Bears try to figure something out here.
This will go to Williams up the middle. Short gain. Gets across the 25. Down to the 24. Short gain, 9:25 remaining in the first half. Bulldogs lead 21-0.
Yeah, the 4-man out to the right, that's a new wrinkle for the Bulldogs.
Going to put trips left on this one. Taylor drops back to pass. He's going down the right side, going deep. Through into coverage. That was intended for number 11, Travis Gray Jr.
He was well covered on that one and ended up having to play defender himself.
So that brings up fourth and around 5 to 6 yards.
Yeah, it looks like about 5.
5 yards for the Bulldogs. And they're going to go for it here.
Yeah.
Put Chris Love and Jermaine Hopkins Jr. on the left-hand side.
2 receivers on the right as well.
Taylor drops back to throw. He's got a man wide open. Oh, Hopkins was wide open across the middle. Jay, let's see if you got that replay. I want to see what happened there. He was looking for Chris Love in double coverage. You didn't get it? Okay, no problem. So Hopkins left his defender who fell off to cover double coverage on Love and just left him wide open over the middle, but Taylor didn't see him.
So the Bulldogs will turn that one over on downs.
Be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Ball spotted right at the 24-yard line. 9 minutes left in the first half. And the quarterback now is number 11, Luke Brown. Every time he's come in, he's thrown the ball.
That's what I was about to say. He's been their passing quarterback, so we're going to watch for that.
Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to go deep down the right side, and he's got a man open. That is number 1. He's going to go the distance. The Bulldogs failed. That was Kyron Wilson.
They ran into each other and gave that one away.
And that was, what?
That was 76 yards.
76 yards. Number 11 to number 1. So a breakdown on the Bulldogs secondary. I thought they had him wrapped up right there.
Here's the replay. They had him
He had to stop
covered.
and wait.
He had to wait for it. And they
just
ran into each other. The defenders did, and he got away. Once again, he's a hard one to bring down anyway.
And the kick is up and good by number 15, Grafton Morgan. That brings the score, Jefferson 21, Gladewater 7. And if you didn't see that touchdown, you need to maybe have your eyes checked. You need to go see Dr. Sheila Lang-Bartels at Maximize in downtown Jefferson. Her staff provides the best customer service in East Texas. They have a wide variety of frames, women's, men's, kids, and designer frames too. Maximize has everything you need for your family eye care, including contacts and sunglasses. You'll be seeing every touchdown now after you see her. Call Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020. Located at 108 North Walnut Street in downtown Jefferson.
So the Bears come out to kick off.
It's going to be number 15, Grafton Morgan. Have it teed up at the 40 for the Bears. Back deep for the Dogs, Moose Carter. And Amron Bruce is an up back. Here's the kick. And I'm not sure if they were trying an onside kick, but that went straight to number 19, Joshua Biddle, just over the 50. And the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st and 10. Waiting on the spot. It's either the 47 or 48. Looks like the 48-yard line. Have it 1st and 10 with 8:48 remaining in the first half.
So the Bulldogs are wanting to stop a momentum shift here, get something going in their direction, and put some more points on the board.
Taylor going to hand off to Williams. Bouncing back, looking for something, looking for a block, and he's going to take a loss on this one and get out of bounds.
Looks like he went out about the 45-yard line there.
Loss of 3 on the play for Williams. Brings up 2nd and 13 now for the Dogs. 8:40 remaining in the second quarter. Taylor rolls out to his right, looking to throw. He's got a man open. That is number 11, Travis Gray Jr. down the right side. He's going to be short of the first down, but a good gain. Gets down to the 46-yard line of the Bears, where it's going to bring up third down now for the Dogs. Third and 4. Taylor takes a snap, hands off. Around the left side, no gain. That's going to be a loss for Williams. That'll bring up fourth down now. He was brought down at the 49-yard line of the Bears. And that's going to bring out Dominic Rivers for the punt.
The Bears were coming through, hoping to rush the quarterback, and they got through the line that time and stopped Cameron for a loss.
Back deep for the Bears, Brayson Woods. Snap to Rivers. He gets the kick off, a short kick down the right-hand side. Takes a Bears bounce. We'll see where they spot it. Looks about the 38-yard line, where the Bears are going to take over first and 10 with 7:12 remaining in the second quarter. So a quick strike by the Bears. A little breakdown in the secondary. Receiver, that was number 1, Kyron Wilson, that shook the tackles from the Bulldogs, broke 2 tackles and took it the distance. So we'll see what they've got coming out with 7:12 remaining in the second quarter. First and 10 Bears. And that is number 11, once again, Luke Brown. In the backfield is Carson Cooper. He's going to look to hand off, and that's a busted play, but he might get a couple yards out of this. He will. He's going to get up to the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 on the carry. That was a busted play from the get-go.
Yes, he was standing there looking around. Hey, where's the guy I'm supposed to hand it to?
He went the other direction.
And he was just fortunate. His offensive line had provided him with enough protection to get something out of nothing.
Second and 4 now for the Bears. Looking to throw. Quick strike is in the air. And that was almost intercepted by Tomias Taylor.
Threw it behind his receiver, and Tomias just missed it.
Intended receiver was Brayson Woods for the Bears.
Brings up a third down and 4. Bears bringing a man in late.
Third and 4 with 6:31 remaining in the second quarter. Bears have it at their own 45-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper looking for some running room. That was number 0, Brayson Woods, and that goes nowhere. No gain. That's going to bring up 4th and 4 now for the Bears. 6:15 and counting. Bulldog fans, be sure to stick around for the halftime showcase brought to you by Edward Jones Investments. We're going to tally up some stats, and we're going to bring you both bands tonight. Give you a full halftime show.
And they are going for it on 4th and 4.
Oh, and they draw the Bulldogs off. That's going to give them the first down. 5-yard Bulldog bail bonds penalty will go in favor of the Bears and give them a first down. And that wasn't one Bulldog. That was, I think, the whole defensive line.
He drew the whole line off, so that's an awfully good barking of the signals, as it were, by the quarterback.
And Luke Brown is back in at quarterback. Been switching out with number 1, Kyron Wilson.
And Kyron is in the game. He's out in the slot.
And he's going to hand off. That's number 21, Carson Cooper, around the left side for a short gain.
Looks like about 4 yards there.
Bring up second down for the Bears.
No, they made it 3.
So 2nd and 7. 5:15 and counting in the second quarter. Twin receivers go out to the left, single to the right. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got a man open, and it is caught. That was number 5, Frank Sierra, on the reception from Luke Brown. That'll move the chains for the Bears with 4:43 on the clock in the second quarter. Down to the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs. Greg, we got a game.
Yes, we do. And the Bears are discovering they can pass against the Bulldogs defense.
Trip receivers to the right now.
Bulldogs played soft on that last pass play.
Handoff around the right side. That's going to be Carson Cooper. He's going to be close. I think
he's got a first down.
First down.
He has got a first down and a little bit more. Looking for where the referees are going to spot it.
I mean, that's right at the stick.
Yeah, he's standing right on the 30.
Move him. Yeah, that's first down for the Bears.
And in fact, he puts it on the 29. That's going to be an 11-yard gain.
4:05 remaining in the second. 1st and 10 Bears. 29-yard line of the Bulldogs. Drops back to throw. He's looking for a man. He's got a receiver open. It was a short throw. Underthrew it. Intended for Brayson Woods out on the left side. That goes incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Bears. I think the secondary is going to have to play a little tighter defense because they're just bailing out on the snap of the ball. And
yeah, they're playing soft.
About 7 to 8 yards back.
Giving them all kinds of underneath passing room.
Luke Brown's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's under pressure. A little slip screen. Oh, met head on by Coben Tomlinson. That was Brayson Woods on the reception for a short gain. Gain of 3, which is going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Bears. That's just where the Bulldogs want to have them on 3rd down. We're at 3:25 remaining in the second quarter. Luke Brown stays in at quarterback for the Bears. Kyron Wilson's going to be split to the left. He's got Brayson Woods to the right. Carson Cooper in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. That little slip screen again that was going to be intended for Woods goes incomplete. It was tipped at the line by number 8, Travis Harris Jr. So that'll bring up 4th and 7 now for the Bears. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
You're too far for a field goal. You're too close to punt. So leaves you with one choice. Go for it.
And Luke Brown will stay in at quarterback. Twins to the right. Single receiver to the left is Kyron Wilson, who has been in at quarterback at times for the Bears.
Bulldog defensive line getting ready to bring it. We got a whistle.
Timeout, Gladewater. 3 minutes in the second quarter.
The next time you have an outside project or are planning a big event, be sure to prepare for all of your needs. The folks at Porta-John are happy to fix you up with outdoor conveniences anytime you need them. Porta-John has everything from simple portable restrooms to handicapped accessible facilities and hand wash stations. They can even provide air-conditioned or heated restroom trailers for your next big event. Give them a call at 903-665-7449 or go online at portajohn.com. Porta-John, where service makes the difference. Porta-John proudly supports the Bulldogs and the JHS Strutters.
Tell you what, Greg, we use Porta-John out at our work, and on-time service, very reliable. They're there when you need them. I highly recommend them.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so we're 4th and 7, 3 minutes remaining in the second. Bears are going for it. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. Luke Brown is the quarterback for the Bears.
Bulldogs stacked to the left side.
Looking to throw, scrambling out to the right. That's going to be short. That's going to be turned over on downs. The Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
He was just getting rid of that and threw it in a way that it wouldn't be intercepted.
Yeah, he was backpedaling, didn't get nothing on that throw and just came up short.
Yeah, the rush was coming in his face.
So Bulldogs will have 2:55 remaining on the clock to work from their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to get something going. They've been stalled the last couple of drives. But with this much time, it's plenty of time to get on down there, put it in the end zone.
Man, let's see what they've got dialed up on 1st down. Hand off to Williams. Looking for something. He's going to bounce it out to the right side. He's got one man to beat. And he's going to be brought down by number 1. That was Kyron Wilson. He's going to have a short gain on that carry.
Looks like 1 yard.
That's going to keep the clock running down to 2:34 remaining in the second. Let's see what Coach DuBose has dialed up for us on 2nd down. He's got a man open. Jermaine Hopkins Jr. gets it across the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. That's a Patterson Pest Patrol 1st down. Looks like it'll be spotted at the 41-yard line of the Bulldogs.
13-yard pickup on that pass.
Chains are set, and the clock is running down to 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Taylor in the gun. Takes the snap, hands off to Williams over the right-hand side. He gets across the 45. Between the 45 and 46.
Just looking to see where they're going to spot that ball. Right on the 45.
Right on the 45. Decent gain on 1st down.
4 yards.
Taylor takes a snap, looking to throw. He's looking to go deep. And Jermaine Hopkins Jr. was held at the 40-yard line. You got a replay on that, Jay?
He called for that flag and didn't get it.
I think right around the 40, that defender grabbed his shirt and really pulled on it. Let's watch this real quick. I think it happened around the 40. I don't know if we're going to see it, though, because they're going to be focused here.
He threw it?
Yeah, that happened before that. Threw his hands up looking for the flag, and it should have been thrown.
Right. 2nd and 10.
Taylor rolling around the right now, looking to break free. He does break free, but he needs to do something. And he's going to be brought down.
That'll be a sack for a loss of 2.
That's going to bring up 4th and 7 now for the Bulldogs. So early on, everything going right for the Dogs, and now it's kind of stalled out. Under 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Bears have made some defensive adjustments. Now it's time for the Bulldogs to adjust their offense and see what we can get. 4th and 7. The offense is coming out.
They need to hurry up. That play clock's under 10. Unless they're just going to take the time off and punt this one away. That looks like what they're going to do. That'll be a Did they call a timeout? Yeah, Bulldogs called a timeout on that play. So still 4th and 7 now for the Dogs. We are at 32.3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. see what they're going to have dialed up for this 4th down if we're going to kick this thing away. And it looks like Dominic Rivers is out there to handle the punting duties for the Bulldogs. That's going to put Brayson Woods back deep for the Bears to receive the punt. Jefferson leading 21-7, closing the 2nd quarter out. And here comes the punt. Rivers gets one down the middle, takes a good bounce, and let that roll inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line where the Bears are going to have it 1st and 10 with 18 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So, Greg, it's going to be interesting to see if the Bears are just going to run this thing out with 18 seconds or try to put it up in the air.
Right.
And try to get something going.
You've got 1, maybe 2 chances to do something here.
But, you know, the past couple throws by Luke Brown, let me see if he's coming in. I don't think so. That's going to be number 1, Kyron Wilson, coming in at quarterback, which means they're probably going to run this. You've got number 21, Carson Cooper, in the backfield.
Right. So they're probably planning on one play and take it to the locker room.
Wilson's going to hand off to Cooper up the middle. And he's going to be close to the 1st down marker. And they're going to stop the clock with 8 seconds in the 2nd quarter. And, they're going to.
Looks like they're giving him the 1st down.
I think they are. Now
they're heading to the locker room.
Yeah, they're going to run that out.
There it is.
Bulldog fans, that's going to do it for the 1st half. Stick around for the halftime show being brought to you by Edward Jones Investments. We're going to do some quick calculations on these stats and get you the scoring summary and the 1st half stats. Mr. Patrick, if you'll take us to the commercial loop, we'll be back here shortly.
What you hear. Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut rate policy online now and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com.
Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maxim Eyes. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bell Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bell Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And we're back at the halftime showcase watching the Jefferson High School Band.
back, Bulldog fans. Halftime Showcase is being brought to you by Edward Jones Investment and the Halftime Report by Riverside Bank. And real quick, I'm going to try and fit this in before the Gladewater band takes over. Scoring summary from the first half in the first quarter with 9:21 on the clock. It was Cameron Williams going 31 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. The PAT by Dominic Rivers was good, 7-0 Bulldogs. 2:08 in the first, Cameron Williams goes 21, making it 14-0. In the second quarter, 11:51, it was Tomias Taylor to Chris Love for 31 yards. The PAT was good. And then with 8:49 on the clock, Gladewater gets on the board with a Luke Brown pass to number 1, Kyron Wilson, of 76 yards. And the PAT by Grafton Morgan was good and brings us to 21-7 where we are. After we watch the Gladewater band, Greg's going to have the first half stats for you. Everyone enjoy the rest of this halftime show. Here comes the Gladewater band.
Garrett, Melissa Royal. Honey Bear named for Tiffany Watts.
The Bulldog Buzz. Here you get your latest buzz on your Jefferson Bulldogs. Up first we have our varsity volleyball girls. You can see just how hard our Lady Dogs work in these next few upcoming shots. Come out and support your Lady Dogs on Tuesday, October 24th at ARP versus ARP at 4:30. And a special thanks to Laura Allen Photography for the amazing volleyball pictures. In October, your Jefferson Bulldogs wear pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Pink together, stronger forever. Your Friday Night Lights, and this is what your Friday Night Lights consist of. Your Jefferson High School Strutters. Your Jefferson High School varsity cheerleaders. Your Jefferson High School's marching band. And your JHS color guard. And last but definitely not least, your varsity football team. Tune in next week for more Buzz on the Dogs. And this was your Bulldog Buzz.
And we're back watching the Gladewater High School Band performing their halftime show. And very quickly, we're going to give you some of the first half stats. Jefferson threw the ball 10 times, completing 7 of them for 71 yards. Carried the ball 13 times, and it was all Cameron Williams for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Bears were 5 of 14 through the air for 127 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. On the ground, 16 carries for 45 yards.
Scores from around the area. Tatum is over Sabine 34-14. Atlanta all over White Oak 54-0. Winsboro over Mineola 28-0. That's a halftime score. At halftime, Pottsboro 34, Raines 22. Franklin 14 and Lorena 14. Columbus 14, Yoakum 0. Clyde is ahead of Bowie 27-7. Harmony is over Wascom 40-20 at halftime. And Longview at halftime is over McKinney North 22-7. So that gets us updated on some scores from around the area.
And right now we're before the teams come on the field. The Gladewater Band has to march off the field. And they are preparing to go to the state military marching contest this coming Tuesday in Waco.
Yeah, that was a very impressive halftime, both bands. And that halftime showcase was brought to you by Edward Jones Investments. If you don't know him, go find him. That's Mr. Joey Romano. The halftime report was brought to you by Riverside Bank of Jefferson. That's Mr. Lee Haggard. And when we start this third quarter and second half kickoff is going to be brought to you by Johnson Collision. And what about Johnson Collision, Greg?
Johnson Collision on Highway 49 West isn't just where you go when your car or truck gets banged up. It's also the collision repair place that's teaching Jefferson High students the skills needed to work in a shop after graduation. A hands-on education and attention to detail when they repair your ride. Call them to learn more. 903-665-2233 here in Jefferson.
Mike and Luann Johnson always does a good job getting a little fender bender, whatever it is. They're gonna fix you up. Greg, we actually had a work truck totally demolished on the driver's side from front to back, and I thought there is no way. We might as well just take this to the scrap yard. Mike and Luann said, nope, bring it to us. Truck looks brand new. Back on the road, going, no problems.
They did a good job on windshield repairs as well.
State inspections. Don't sit in a line at Longview or Marshall. Just take it down to Mike and Luann. They'll get you fixed up. Bulldogs taking the field after halftime with the lead 21-7 over Gladewater.
We will see what kind of adjustments the teams have made at halftime and look forward to the Jefferson Bulldogs taking home another victory.
And the Bears they'll receive the opening kickoff to start the second half. And Greg, the Bulldogs came out on fire, jumped up to a 21-0 lead right there at the beginning of the second quarter.
That's right. The first play in the first quarter from scrimmage that the Bulldogs ran in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that went 31 yards. Cameron Williams, which he's handled everything on the ground tonight for the Bulldogs. But I tell you, there's been some missed opportunities for the Dogs through the air as well. I mean, Hopkins has been open twice.
Yes.
You know, one on a defender error, and then one he was held. Jersey was tugged back, which slowed him up, and he would have been wide open on that one. That would have probably went for 6.
Right. We're just going to wait and see. And it's actually the Bulldogs that are receiving.
That's right. That's right. And that is number 15, Grafton Morgan.
And
for
the Bulldogs
Bears.
are playing it to the right, as though they're expecting.
And that is onside kick, and it is a good one. And the Bears recover at the 42-yard line, I believe, of the Bulldogs. That's probably the best onside kick I've seen all year.
Yes.
That was perfect. Kick the top of the ball.
Replay. Watch this. The Bulldogs were ready for it.
Yeah, that's one you just got to go pick that out of the air. And it took an awkward bounce right in front of...
Yeah, landed at his feet.
Yeah, that was Anthony Flannery. Right in front of him it landed. He probably needed to get down and catch that one.
Right, just trap it.
So 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs, starting the second half. Wilson hands off around the left-hand side for a decent gain. That's Carson Cooper for the Bears. Down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 4 on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 now. Wilson stays in at quarterback. Under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got a man wide open, and he drops it inside the 10-yard line. The defender caught up with him at the very end, but he should have caught that ball.
He was behind him. They took the bait on the rollout, thinking he was going to run.
And that was number 0, Brayson Woods, wide open. And that was Taylor with the coverage on that side. Caught up to him late, just to disrupt it enough where maybe had to take his eye off the ball, and he dropped it.
Right, heard the footsteps.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Bears.
And they are looking to run this one.
He's going to take it around the left side. He'll have the first down. That was Brayson Woods making up for that drop ball. That's going to go to the 32-yard line of the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 with 11 minutes on the clock.
He had a lot of blockers out in front of him, and it gave him first down yardage.
And there's the snap. Quarterback keeper over the right side. That's Kyron Wilson on the quarterback keeper for a short gain. I tell you what, the Bears get in the end zone this drive, Greg. Those trumpets are going to be sounding off for that Gladewater band down there.
It's going to be a different game.
Yes, it will. So 2nd and 5 now for the Bears. Inside the 30 of Bulldog territory at the 28. Wilson's under center. Looking to throw. Quick hitch route, Brayson Woods down the right side. That's going to be enough for another Bear first down. Gladewater on the move to start this second half. Opened up with an onside kick, went in their favor, and now they're marching down the field. And we talked about this, Greg. You can't take a 1-16 or 1-6 team lightly. You've got to play the game. So
that's right. This is a team that's capable of winning.
Wilson under center once again for the Bears. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper, he may go in, and he's got it. That is a 19-yard carry with 9:19 on the clock.
And that
Kyron
changes
Wilson.
the complexion of this game.
Just like that. Quick score to start the second half for the Bears. Number 15, Grafton Morgan, will be on to try the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up, and I think it hit the post, but it did go in.
They called it good.
So that is good. So that brings our score, Jefferson 21, Gladewater 14. And the band has the third quarter off, Greg, so those trumpets, we're not hearing them just yet.
Thank goodness. But the Bulldogs are going to have to get off their heels.
Yeah, they got to get it together here.
Yeah, the momentum is on Gladewater's side.
Yeah, you come out after halftime and take that onside kick, this game just turned quickly.
Right. He gave him a short field. The Bulldogs are moving up.
And, you know, we're expecting it again. I'd get those guys up a little further behind that front line. Here they come. They're moving up now.
It has to go 10. And the Bulldogs fall on it after another onside kick attempt.
Joshua Biddle to recover it for the Bulldogs. They're going to take over 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. So the Dogs in need of a good drive here and a score to answer that drive by the Bears to start the second half.
Right. Get some offense going.
Cameron Williams is in the backfield with Taylor. He's going to go to Williams, looking for some room. He's going to cut it out to the left-hand side, but he's ridden down by Joby Shiko.
Got it out to the 49-yard line.
So, yeah, the past few runs for Williams, I mean, 2-3 yards, and that has been it.
Right. He is just getting a little bit here and a little bit there.
Taylor takes a snap, looking to throw. He's going to go deep down the left side. He's got Chris Love being all tugged on his jersey, but no flags come out. And I think he was looking for the flag there. The pass was...
He
Yeah, someone
jumped up and
underthrown.
down, slamming his feet down, saying, hey, come on.
Yeah, that defender ran into him and actually grabbed his jersey while that ball was in the air, but no flags. So that brings up 3rd down for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 8. Taylor in the gun, takes the snap, rolls out to the right. He's under pressure, looking to throw, and not really anybody open. And right at the last minute, Travis Gray Jr. with the reception. Inside Bear territory down to the 35-yard line.
A lot of whistles after the play.
It's a Patterson Pest Patrol 1st down. We do have a flag on the other side of the field. Bulldog bail bond penalty sitting about the 48-yard line on the far side.
Illegal man downfield.
One of the big guys got downfield a little too early. Taylor did hang on to that ball looking for somebody to get free, and I mean, there was just solid coverage by the Bear secondary. Travis Gray Jr. managed to come back to his quarterback and find an opening and caught it, but all for naught. So 3rd and long now for the Dogs. Taylor looking to throw once again. Under pressure. Throw is up. That is Chris Love. He's got it. One man to beat. He is going to be down close to the 20 for the Patterson Pest Patrol.
Marking it on the 22.
1st down. Move those chains. The Dogs are on the march down the field in Bear territory.
Gain of 26 on that play.
8-13 in the 3rd quarter. Jefferson leads 21-14. So Chris Love's been trying to get open all night and find that, he had good coverage on him. He just managed to go up and get that one and take it down for the reception.
Right, used his height advantage.
1st and 10 now for the Dogs. Taylor hands off to Williams. Nothing doing for Williams up the middle.
Well, they came through the right side of the offensive line.
I think he's going to take a loss of 1 on that one. If they move that down marker, let's see. And
loss of 1.
They
from the
will.
22 to the 23.
Yep. 2nd and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Taylor looking to throw. He's got a man open. That's Chris Love on the left-hand side. It is complete for a gain. It looks about 5 yards. We'll wait for the spot. Bring up 3rd and 6 now for the Bulldogs. 6:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. High snap goes to Williams. He's got a gap. He might make it. He gets inside the 5-yard line. He had a couple blockers in front of him. He was taken down from behind.
Looks like they're marking it at the 5.
1st and goal, Bulldogs. That's a Patterson Pest Patrol 1st down. Heavy set to the right. Williams over that right side, and he is going to get in for the 5-yard touchdown, I believe. Or did they mark him short?
Hearing a lot of whistles and waving of arms.
Well, and they got
in
him
a
right.
hold.
Well, now
so
they
one
move it back.
official's
Oh, we do have a flag.
Hold.
Yeah. We've got a Bulldog bail bond penalty at the 2-yard line, and they're going to step off 10 for holding on the Bulldogs. Yeah, I thought that was a touchdown, and so they're going to march that back, get out of the way. That must have been holding right on the goal line because they moved that down to the. No, now they're moving it back. Now about the 15, just inside the 15-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Taylor looking to throw to Love, and they're all over Chris Love tonight, and he's not getting. Well, there's no flag. He's just not getting anything. He can't get a call for interference. Ball was overthrown, but it's going to bring up second and goal now with 6:10 remaining in the third for the Bulldogs. See what the Bulldog offense has dialed up here. Taylor rolls out to the right-hand side under pressure. He throws it. He's got a man open, and there's the flag. That was Jermaine Hopkins Jr. in the end zone. I believe that's going to be pass interference. Actually turned Hopkins Jr. around, tugging on the jersey.
Just waiting for the call from the referees.
And it is pass interference on the defense, so that should be a first down for the Bulldogs and move us a little closer. Down to the, what is that, the 2 or 3?
That's the 2.
Yeah, that's the 2. First and goal.
And it's still Cameron Williams in the backfield.
Here's the snap, goes to Williams, and he should be in. It is a maximized Bulldog touchdown with 5:59 remaining in the third.
That is the drive that the Bulldogs needed.
Dominic Rivers will be on to attempt the PAT.
As we watch this replay, Taylor takes the snap, hands it to Williams. He's got a lot of blocking already set up on that side. They gave him a path to get into the end zone. Here comes the extra point.
And it is good. So that brings us Jefferson 28, Gladewater 14, with 5:59 remaining in the third quarter here in Gladewater, Texas. Some quick scores around the area. Atlanta's over White Oak 54-0. Winsboro over Mineola 28-0. Pottsboro over Rains 34-22. Clyde is over Bowie 27-7. Harmony over Wascom 40-20. And Longview over McKinney North 22-7.
That Atlanta game should have a very quick second half.
You would think so.
Mercy clock rules.
And back deep for the Bears is Kyron Wilson. Kyron Wilson. Dominic Rivers has it teed up at the 40 for the Bulldogs. And here comes the kick. Pooch kick down the middle. And he's going to get it across the 30. Looks like he's out to the 34-yard line where Gladewater's going to take over. First and 10 with 5:54 remaining in the third quarter. Hometown banking is the kind of business where you work with your neighbors. Neighbors like you'll find at Riverside Bank of Jefferson. Lee Haggard and his staff return the kind of service your parents and grandparents remember with all the features of a 21st century bank. Visit the bank on Highway 59, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, a division of First National Bank Trinity, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mr. Lee Haggard.
And now it's time for the Bulldogs to put a stop on them.
Wilson's under center, looking to throw. He's got a man wide open again. That is number 20. Kason Harris for the huge gain. That play's been open all night, Greg.
He just slips out of the backfield unnoticed and gets big yardage.
Yeah, he just running by the linebacker, and no safety picks him up. So that goes down to the Bulldog 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bears with 5:38 and counting in the third quarter. Wilson under center, takes the snap. Over the right side, pitches back to number 21. That's Carson Cooper looking for a block. He's going to get it down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So just like that, the Bears are on the move once again.
Right, the triple threat option. Quarterback is running to his right. Just before he gets hit, he pitches it out to his back, who's then able to go.
2nd and 1 now for the Bears. Wilson under center. Right in the back, that's Cooper over the left side, dragging Bulldogs with him close to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Gladewater. Ball spotted at the 6-yard line of the Bulldogs. This defense needs to tighten up right here. Wilson under center with Cooper in the backfield. Over the left side, that's going to be number 20, Kason Harris for the Bears. Down to the 2-yard line. 4:45 remaining in the third. Brings up 2nd and goal now for Gladewater. I tell you, Greg, this doesn't look like a 1-6 team, does it?
No, their offensive line is firing off the ball, pushing downfield. The Bulldogs are going to have to come up with something special here to keep them out of the end zone.
Wilson will be under center once again for the Bears. There's the snap. He's going to keep it around the left side with a push from behind. He's going to have the Bear touchdown with 4:11 on the clock. Just like that, the Bears hanging around with a quick score.
Bringing it into 1-score game here.
That's going to bring out Grafton Morgan to try the extra point for the Bears. There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes the score Jefferson 28, Gladewater 21.
When you need help with your insurance coverage, where do you go? A website? An automated service center? Not if you come to Brown Rig Insurance Agency. Brown Rig is your hometown independent insurance agent, so you receive personal, knowledgeable service and advice from someone you know and trust. Call Brown Rig Insurance Agency at 903-938-8888 or visit their website at www.brownrigins.com.
So the past couple times the Bears have kicked off with an onside kick to the left-hand side. We'll see how they line up here. Moose Carter is back for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bears recovered one, and the Bulldogs got the other.
And he's got this one. Maybe going to try and kick this deep.
He's got an overbalanced line and another onside kick.
Let's see. I think the Bulldogs recovered. That went off the hands of Anthony Flannery. But the Bulldogs do recover.
Yeah, he was hit as he was trying to field that ball, and it got away from him.
And that is spotted at the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs, where they're going to take over 1st and 10 with 4:11 remaining in the third quarter.
So the Bulldogs have a short field. and the need to get some momentum.
Yeah, that's a big momentum swing in favor of Gladewater after that last score.
Right.
Basically just marched down the field nonstop.
So the Bulldogs are just going to have to come out and do the same to show Gladewater they're not getting back in this one.
Quick pass to Hopkins Jr. over the left side for a decent gain on first down. Stays in bounds to keep the clock running. That gets out to the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs, so a gain of 5. Be 2nd and 5 now for the Dogs. Taylor's in the gun. Hands off to Williams around the right side with blockers, but he has got to make a move, and he puts the move on, but he can't get around the corner, and I don't think he got anything. No. That's still at the 49.
No gain on that play.
So Gladewater's doing a great job containing Cameron Williams. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs with 3:12 and counting in the 3rd.
But remember, all Williams needs is a seam.
That's it.
And he's gone.
Taylor takes the snap, hands off to Williams, and
there's that seam.
A little momentum there. That's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Gets across midfield down to the 46-yard line of the Bears, where it's going to be 4th and 1 with 2:45 left in the 3rd, and the Dogs are going to go for it here.
Stayed on the field. They're going for it.
This will be a momentum swing to get this first down. Oh, they jump. Let's see. They do stop the play.
And that last run put Cam Williams at 101 yards on 20 carries. So he's over the 100-yard mark for tonight.
The referee wants to make sure he gets this call right because there's a lot of meaning behind it.
Right. Both sides are pointing at the other.
That's false start on the Bulldogs, so that's going to go back 5. Make it 4th and 6 now for the Dogs.
Unofficially, I have the Bulldogs 4 penalties for 30 yards.
And let's see if Taylor stays on the field, which it looks like he will.
Bulldogs get their play in from the sidelines and going right to work.
Have twin receivers out to the left, one to the right. Flannery, the tight end, on the right side. Takes the snap, rolls out, now looking. Taylor's going to throw, and it's going to come up short. That's going to be a turnover on downs. With 2:05, Gladewater's going to take over.
And knowing that they have a chance to tie this game, it's time for the Bulldogs to stand up and put a stop on them.
And let's see what's going on. They stop.
Referees are talking something over.
So Taylor's been under heavy pressure all night. It's like those Bears are shooting the gap and getting people into the Bulldog backfield.
A dead ball foul
on Gladewater.
Unsportsmanlike.
So that's going to move the ball back to the 36-yard line of the Bears.
Right, because they are giving them the first down, the turnover on downs, but I don't know if somebody said something or pushed somebody or just what, but they're moving them back.
2:05 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And that Bulldog bail bonds penalty goes in the favor of Jefferson this time. Kyron Wilson is the quarterback for the Bears. He'll be under center. Carson Cooper in the backfield. Takes the snap. There's a fumble. I think he picked it up. And he's going to take a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 now for the Bulldogs. Luke Brown checking back into the game at quarterback. Watch out for the pass here. And that was a false start. Yeah, there's the flag. Another Bulldog bail bonds penalty down the right side of that offensive line. Started just a little bit early. That'll back them up 5 yards. Make it 2nd down and 16 now for the Bears. Bulldog defense is looking for a quick 3 and out and get this thing back on track in their favor. Luke Brown is in the gun formation. Takes the high snap, and it's bobbled.
Over his head.
And the Bulldogs recovered inside the 20-yard line. That's number 8 for the Bulldogs. That's Travis Harris Jr. recovering the high snap fumble. Luke Brown could not get up there to get it. And Bulldogs are in striking
distance.
Pick
it up. Let's watch this replay. Up over his head. They scramble to get it, but the ball bounces right for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's inside the 20. They're going to put this thing at the, 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Bulldogs really need to get this in the end zone, Greg. 1:26 left in the 3rd.
Yes, they do. They need to show Gladewater that their offense is going to take care of this.
Goes to Williams looking for a seam, and there is nothing there up the middle. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just waiting to see where they mark this ball. Play started on the 18, giving the 17 for 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now for the Dogs. Going under 1 minute remaining in the 3rd quarter.
The good thing about running the football and staying in bounds, that clock is going to run. But what the Bulldogs need is a touchdown.
Under a minute and counting.
Need to get this off. Barely got it off.
And a reverse pass. And goes
flags in the air.
That was intended for Travis Gray Jr.
I thought I saw a flag on that.
I don't see one.
Nope.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Bulldogs. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 32 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Taylor takes the snap, looking to throw once again. He's going to try Chris Love in the corner, and that should be interference. There we go.
Face guarding, pass interference, anything you want to call it.
That Bulldog bail bonds penalty goes in the favor of Chris Love.
Yeah, he put his hands on his face mask and, blinded him while he was trying to catch it. So it's just a matter of how many yards they mark off. Will it be half the distance or the full 15?
So they're going to put this inside the 5-yard line, down to the 2.
Giving them the full 15.
Going to be 1st and goal Bulldogs, 26.8 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Williams in the backfield alongside of Taylor.
Blocker
Williams
stacked to the right.
Looking for something, and he gets nothing. So this clock is running under 20 seconds now. They may be content to down to 10 seconds. Taylor just coming off the sideline. I don't think they're going to get this off in time.
No. Unless they hurry.
And that's going to do it.
That's it.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Jefferson leads Gladewater 28-21. Start the 4th quarter action. Bulldog fans, if you're wondering how to encourage your children to save, help open a student savings account at Riverside Bank of Jefferson. It takes only $50 to open an account, then Riverside Bank of Jefferson will help fill it up. Paying account holders $2 for every A and $1 for every B, just for Jefferson ISD and Jefferson Christian Academy students. Riverside Bank of Jefferson is a division of First National Bank Trinity, equal housing lender and member FDIC.
With the end of the third quarter, the bands are back in the stands. We're going to have a lot of noise here for the rest of the game. But the main thing that we're waiting to see is for the Bulldogs to take control of this game.
And some quick scores. Tatum over Sabine in the third quarter, 41-21. Atlanta 67, White Oak 0. Winsboro 42, Mineola nothing. It's Pottsboro over Rains 48-22. Columbus over Yoakum 21-0. It is Clyde over Bowie 41-14, and Longview is leading McKinney North 29-7.
Atlanta is taking out their frustrations on White Oak.
Yes, they are. All right, Bulldog fans. So we're going to start this fourth quarter with your Bulldogs inside the 5, knocking on the door. They're at the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal now. Taylor keeps it himself up the middle, and he's going to be in for the Maximize touchdown. He was down before the fumble happened. That is good.
Yeah, he was across the line.
So with 11:53 on the clock, Tobias Taylor takes it for the 2-yard touchdown. Dominic Rivers will be on to try the extra point with Coben Tomlinson holding.
Right, as we watch this replay, Bulldogs fire off the ball.
And everybody keying on Cameron Williams. Dominic Rivers set to try the kick. It is up, down the middle, and it is good. So Jefferson takes the 35-21 lead over Gladewater in the fourth quarter with 11:53 on the clock.
Did you see that touchdown, or did you miss it? Do you need to have your eyes checked? Go see Dr. Sheila Langbartels at Maxim Eyes in downtown Jefferson. Her staff provides the best customer service in East Texas. They have a wide variety of frames, women's, men's, kids, and designer frames too. Maxim Eyes has everything you need for your family eye care, including contacts and sunglasses. You'll be seeing every touchdown now after you see her. Call Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, 108 North Walnut Street in downtown Jefferson.
Dominic Rivers will have this teed up for the Bulldogs. And he has been just kicking over the front line, but this one looks like it's going to go deep. It's going to be handled at the 11-yard line. That's number 2. Carter Snyder tries to cut back, and he gets it out to the 20-yard line. And that's where Gladewater is going to take over 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter with 11:48 remaining on the clock. And Greg, just when Gladewater gets within striking distance, the Bulldogs manage to cause a turnover and put it in the end zone to pull away to keep that 14-point lead.
Right. They get the advantage of a Gladewater mistake, take the momentum back. Now it's time for the defense to put it away. And the other thing that you really have to watch out for, things look like they're starting to get a little chippy out there. Keep your head on straight. Don't start anything.
Wilson around the left side. Going to keep it himself to the 25. The pile still pushing. Close to the 30. That may be a first down. We'll see where it's spotted. If it's at the 30, that should be good enough for the first.
That one looked a lot like a rugby scrum.
Let's see. They're going to call it second and inches, it looks like.
Right.
No, they're going to give them the first. Now they're moving the chains.
Now the chains move.
That was a little late.
The nose of the ball is right there on the 30.
Wilson will be under center. Cooper in the backfield for the Bears. Quarterback rolls out to the right, looking to go deep, and he's got a man open. Let's see if they're going to – that was just – their feet got tangled up, so that should be no call.
Right. He's begging for it, but –
that pass intended for Brayson Woods down the right side. He had a –
it was underthrown. He was covered.
Yeah, he had a step, but being underthrown, he had to wait for it, and that's where their feet got tangled up.
Right.
So good play fake up the middle. He goes deep. Yeah, they just got their feet tangled up.
Feet tangled. He didn't put hands on him.
And that was Jakiri Johnson on the coverage for the Bulldogs.
But the Gladewater fans are letting the referees know their displeasure.
2nd and 10 now for the Bears with 11:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. Wilson under center for the Bears. Going to pitch it out to Cooper around the right side. He's going to be brought down by Joshua Biddle for a short gain of 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 7 now for the Bears. Defense has them right where they want them, 3rd and long. They cannot give up a 3rd and 7. Wilson around the left side looking for some room, but let's see, he's still on his feet. He is close to the first down. I think he's got it. Well, no, not where he's got it spotted. Let's see, he's going to be
a couple of yards short.
Yeah, he's going to be short. 4th and 2 now for the Bears. I imagine they would go for it here.
They're bringing on they're changing players out.
10 minutes remaining and counting in the fourth. Clock still running. They're going to go for it here, Greg. Bulldogs need to step up and stop this one. And that is that's Brayson Woods taking a direct snap, and he's got enough for the first. That'll move the chains for the Bears. 1st and 10 now, Gladewater. 9:28 and counting in the fourth. So that's going to bring out Kyron Wilson back in at quarterback for the Bears. He'll go under center on this 1st and 10 play. Going to play fake, looking to throw once again. And he's just going to throw that one.
He threw that one away. Had number 21 near it, but he was outside the tackle box and just threw it away.
And once again, Brayson Woods was going straight down the field, down the right side, but he was way too far down to reach. Bring up 2nd and 10 now for Gladewater with 8:52 on the clock.
Grayson is out wide to the right.
Wilson's back under center at QB for the Bears. Takes a snap, looking to throw. He's got a man over. That's Woods up close to midfield. That is going to be just short of a first down. That'd be good for 9 yards up to the 50-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 1 for Gladewater. That little slant end pass has been open all night, along with number 20 going down the seam.
Right.
That's Woods with the keeper. down the right side. He has the first down across the 45 to the 44 of the Bulldogs. Be 1st and 10. 8:09 on the clock. It stopped to move the chains. Kyron Wilson is the quarterback for the Bears. He'll be under center. Carson Cooper in the backfield. Wilson takes the snap, fakes the handoff with the throw, and wide open again is Woods across the 40. Down to the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs. We're to be 2nd and 4 now for Gladewater.
The clock is running at 7 minutes, 11 seconds left.
Wilson's under center. Takes the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. He's got a man down the left side, wide open. And at the last minute,
just came back.
Broken up.
Came back and knocked it away. As we watch it again.
I think that was Daniel Smith on the coverage, number 15.
Right.
Boy, he had about 3 yards on him, and Smith closed the gap just to knock it down at the last second.
Yeah, just slightly underthrown. He had to slow down, waiting on it.
3rd
enough
and 3.
To get it knocked away.
Wilson under center. Trying the left side. He was contained, still is. Now he's going to be taken down for a loss by that Bulldog defense.
That's the stop the Bulldogs needed. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 40-yard line for a loss of about 3.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 6 now for the Bears with 6:33 remaining in the game. And Wilson comes hobbling off for the Bears. That's going to bring in number 11, Luke Brown, at the quarterback position for the Bears. Yeah, Wilson's hurting. I don't know if he sprained an ankle or a knee or what. And I think we're going to get a Bear timeout. They want to talk about this 4th down play.
Yeah, Wilson's holding his knee.
Read that real quick.
Jefferson PTO invites you to their fun-filled fall festival on Saturday, October 21st. That's tomorrow, from 5 to 8 p.m. at W.F. Lockett Stadium. Wear your family-friendly costume as you play games, win prizes, enjoy the petting zoo, bounce houses, and so many more activities. Admission is $5 per person at the entrance. Children 2 and under are free. Bring the whole family out for a spooktacular time.
And I would imagine these Bears are going to try that slant in route from Brayson Woods on that right side, or even 20 up the seam, because it's worked all night.
Right.
But
they've got their passing quarterback in.
The Bulldogs have got to get some pressure on the quarterback. And now we're getting some tight coverage up here by the Bulldog corners.
Yeah. And Wilson is up and walking around, so.
Brown looking to throw. And is going to be incomplete. That should be clean, no flags.
No.
And the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. So good coverage by the Bulldog defense forces the turnover on downs with 6:04 remaining in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
All right, this is where the Bulldogs need to just grind it out, eat up that clock, and score. They're up by 2 touchdowns right now. It's not out of reach yet, but a touchdown by the Bulldogs would go a long way to putting it out of reach.
Taylor's in the gun formation. Going to hand off to Williams. Trying the middle and nothing there. Maybe a half yard. Yeah, maybe close to a yard. But he is having a tough time up the middle.
Yeah, wherever he goes, there's bears.
But the good thing about it, Greg, that clock will continue to run with 5:40 remaining in the fourth.
Yeah, we're looking at around 5:25 to 5:20 when they get this ball snapped.
2nd and 9 now for the Bulldogs. And let some of that time run off the play clock. Taylor takes the snap, hands off to Williams. Going to try it again. Short gain.
Got about 4.
Gets up to the 45-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes remaining in the game.
Gladewater Band is just below us, so we hear them very well.
Taylor has send twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Here's the snap. Williams around the right side. If he gets a block, he can get the first. He should have the first down.
He got it. He got it. Just waiting to see where that gets marked at.
I'm just waiting.
Looks like he's standing on the 49.
No, they've got a 4th down on the marker. So 4th and 1 is what it's showing. They marked him out at the 49. That was across the field. I thought he was down to about the 46, 47 of the Bears. Must have stepped out of bounds.
Right.
So a crucial 4th and 1 for the Dogs with 4:29 on the clock. Bulldogs will go for it. Tight formation. Now a timeout is called. By the
Timeout Jefferson. They want to talk this over. The next time you have an outside project or are planning a big event, be sure to prepare for all of your needs. The folks at Porta-John are happy to fix you up with outdoor conveniences anytime you need them. Porta-John has everything from simple portable restrooms to handicapped accessible facilities and hand wash stations. They can even provide an air-conditioned or heated restroom trailer for your next big event. Give them a call at 903-665-7449 or go online at portajohn.com. Porta-John, where service makes the difference. Porta-John proudly supports the Bulldogs and the JHS Strutters.
Fourth quarter action is being brought to you tonight by Brown Rig Insurance. Mr. Vic Perot, go see him for all your insurance needs. And here we go, Greg. This is 4th and 1 from the 49. Need to get across the 50 for the first down with 4:15 remaining in the game. Cameron Williams will be in the backfield with Tomias Taylor. Goes to Williams. He should have the first down across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Maybe the 47. We'll have to see where they mark it. Patterson Pest Patrol first down Bulldogs. 4:10 and counting remaining in the game. Jefferson with the 2-touchdown lead at the moment, looking to extend that.
The clock has gone under 4 minutes. This is that grinded-out drive that needs to end in a touchdown to put this game away.
Jefferson quickly up to the line.
7 seconds left on the play clock.
Taylor hands off to Williams. Bumps it out to the right-hand side. Good gain. Looking for one tackle to break, but he's not going to get it. He's across the 30. Down to the 28-yard line.
28.
That'll be a Patterson Pest Patrol first down. Move the chains.
That's a 19-yard gain.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs with 3:20 remaining in the game.
Nothing up the middle, so he bounces it outside and goes for big. Bulldogs run up to the line of scrimmage, letting the Bears know we're ready.
Williams breaks the tackle at the line, bounces it out around the right side. Decent gain on first down. Close to another first, I think.
Right, just waiting to see where they're going to mark it. At the 17-yard line.
Yeah, move the chains. Come on, let's move
That's
them.
going to be a first.
Patterson Pest Patrol first down. Ball is down to the 17-yard line of Gladewater. 2:54 on the clock.
And the clock has stopped. Oh,
well, they got the chain set. It should be
running.
This will go to Williams once again, trying the right side. Cuts it back up the middle.
Still on his feet.
And he gets down inside the 5. We'll see if that is at the 4-yard line.
Waiting for the umpire to mark it. He is at the 4.
He is at the 4. That
13-yard gain.
Another first down. First and goal now for the Bulldogs. 2:39 and counting in the 4th. They'll take their time now. We got a full play clock, 21 seconds and counting. Williams in the backfield alongside of Tomias Taylor. Taylor hands off to Williams around the right side, and nothing going there. He loses a yard down at the 5-yard line, but that keeps the clock running. Under 2 minutes now in the 4th. And I'd be happy just to take some time off this clock here. Second and goal now for the Bulldogs from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, keeping it in bounds. In the middle of the field, you run the clock, and when you score, you break them down.
So now you've got, I think that's the Bulldozer in the backfield, and it is. And the big man, let's see if he got in.
Brings it, waiting for the referee's
Oh, he's
signal.
close. That's touchdown. That is a maximized Bulldogs touchdown.
Yes,
Mr. Kristen
referee's
Bowman.
Signal touchdown.
5-yard touchdown run for the Dozer. Kristen Bowman, 1:23 on the clock. Got to bring out Dominic Rivers to try the extra point. Got a penalty flag on that. That kick was good, but a Bulldog bail bonds penalty comes flying. Offsides defense, so that one's going to stand, and that's going to take us to Jefferson 42, Gladewater 21.
And this game has been a lot closer than that score is telling us right now. But it's late in the game, and the Bulldogs have the momentum.
You know, at the end of the third quarter, it was 28-21, Greg.
This game was in doubt then.
Yeah, it was tight.
And it's been all Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. Some critical mistakes, especially that one high snap by Gladewater.
Yeah, that was
which actually was in the third quarter, but
big momentum swing right there.
Right.
Dominic Rivers will have it teed up for the Bulldogs. 1:23 remaining in the game. Bulldog fans next week will be back home hosting the Tatum Eagles.
And it's looking like that will be the game that decides the district championship, just like last year.
Deep kick. Fumbled, but recovered. Trying the right side. Across the 20 to the 23-yard line was Carter Snyder for the Bears. They'll have it 1st and 10 with 1:15 remaining in the game. See if this Bulldog defense can just step up, maybe get a quick 3 and out and end this game.
Right.
And number 1, Kyron Wilson, is back out on the field for the Bears at quarterback. He'll be under center. And there's a timeout by the Bulldogs. And I tell you what, if you've made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in the game of life, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds, locally owned and providing fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken or John at 903-665-1123 or 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours a day. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. As the train goes by, 1:15 remaining in the game.
Yeah, we can see it pass by from up here at the press box, which is why the whistle is so loud.
1st and 10 now for the Bears, 24-yard line.
Expecting a play action pass.
And it is handed off to the up back. Up to the 27-yard line. That was Carson Cooper, number 21 for the Bears on the carry. And I don't think Gladewater's going to get in a hurry here. There's 50 seconds left in the game.
No, they've pretty much conceded.
Hand off to the up back once again. Yeah, he breaks it. No, they called him down. It was number 1, Kyron Wilson, came out of the pile with the football.
He's begging for something.
Yeah.
And not getting it. Still trying to plead his case to the referees. Be careful, you can get a flag for that.
That'll bring up third and 7 now for the Bears with 30 seconds remaining, and the clock is ticking away.
This will be the last play of the game, barring something that stops the clock.
Wilson will be under center for the Bears. Hands off once again. He keeps the ball, and this one's not going anywhere. Up to the 30-yard line, but that's going to take us 8, 7, 6.
That's the game.
5. Bulldog fans, this one is over at Jack Murphy Stadium in Gladewater, Texas. It's your Jefferson Bulldogs 42, the Gladewater Bears 21. And remember, next week, Bulldog fans, the boys will be back home taking on the Tatum Eagles, and that game should be for the district title.
Right. Tonight's game has put the Bulldogs in the playoffs. Next week, from the way things are going, looks like it is for the district championship, because it's going to be the 2 undefeated teams that are left.
And Bulldog fans, stick around for the post-game show. We're going to have the scoring summary and all the game stats coming up. Mr. Patrick's going to take us in for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
What you hear? Don't be fooled. Not all insurance policies are created equal. Purchase a cut-rate policy online now, and you may be in for an unpleasant surprise later. As an independent agent, I can offer benefits you can't get from any website. Expert advice and counseling, personal services, and a choice of coverage from quality carriers like Central Insurance. Contact us at Brown Rig Insurance Agency so we can bring more value to your coverage. Call 903-938-8888 or find us online, www.brownrigins.com. Hey, did you see that touchdown? No, I guess I missed it. I really need to go get my eyes checked. I just don't know where to go. Go see Dr. Sheila Lane Bartels at Maximus. Their staff has the best customer service in East Texas. You walk in and see a bunch of friendly faces and the wide variety of frames they have, ranging from women's, men's, kids, and even designer frameware. They have everything you need. Plus, they have contacts and sunglasses. You will be seeing every touchdown after you see her. Call and make your eye appointment now with Dr. Sheila at 903-665-2020, located at 108 North Walnut, Jefferson, Texas.
Have you made a mistake and had a penalty flag thrown on you in a game of life? If so, call the guys at Bulldog Bail Bonds. We are locally owned and you get fast service. Credit is available. Call Ken and John at 903-665-1123 or at 800-317-1123. Available 24 hours daily. Bulldog Bail Bonds is a proud supporter of Jefferson Bulldog football. We will be there to help every time that penalty flag is thrown.
Timeout.
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When Mother Nature sends her hordes of pests and bugs at you, call Patterson Pest Control, owned and operated by Marion County's Sheila Kendrick. Sheila's pesticide business has grown to cover 17 East Texas counties, but her sales and technician staff know the roads around here. Termites, bedbugs, fleas, rodents, ew. They put the cuffs on pests so you can rest. Call 903-799-9138.
And welcome back, Bulldog fans. This post-game show is being brought to you by Brown Rig Insurance. I'm going to run down the scoring summary for tonight's game against the Gladewater Bears here in Gladewater, Texas. In the first quarter, with 9:21 on the clock, Cameron Williams goes 31 yards for the touchdown. Dominic Rivers adds the extra point, makes the score 7-0 Jefferson. 2:08 remaining in the first. It's Cameron Williams going 21 yards. On the ground, the PAT by Dominic Rivers was good, 14-0 Jefferson. Then we go into the second quarter right away with 11:51 on the clock. It's Tomias Taylor through the air to Chris Love, 31 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. The PAT by Dominic Rivers was good. Jefferson leads 21-0. 8:49 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to be Luke Brown down to Kyron Wilson for the score for the Bears, 76 yards. The PAT by Grafton Morgan was good. That brought us to 21-7. Then in the third quarter, with 9:19 remaining, it was Kyron Wilson on the ground, 19 yards. The PAT by Grafton Morgan was good, brought us to 21-14 Jefferson. 5:59 on the clock. Cameron Williams goes 2 yards for the score. Dominic Rivers adds the extra point, making it 28-14 Bulldogs. But then with 4:11 on the clock, it's Kyron Wilson with a 2-yard run for the Bears. PAT by Morgan was good. That brought us 28-21 entering the fourth quarter. With 11:53 on the clock, it's Tomias Taylor with a 2-yard run. The PAT by Dominic Rivers was good, 35-21 Bulldogs. Then to end it with 1:23 remaining in the game, it is the bulldozer, Kristen Bowman, going 5 yards for the Bulldogs. PAT by Dominic Rivers was good, and that brings our total and final score, Jefferson 42, Gladewater 21. Go ahead with the stats, Greg.
All right, for Gladewater, they completed 9 passes out of 23 for 190 yards. They did get 1 touchdown out of that big 76-yard touchdown. They also threw 1 interception. On the ground, they carried the ball 34 times for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jefferson Bulldogs, on the other hand, were 10 for 17 through the air for 107 yards and a touchdown. Then 33 carries on the ground for 162 yards and 4 touchdowns.
And let's end this thing with some scores from around the area. Courtesy of Doug Thompson, our Max Prep reporter. Tatum leading Sabine in the fourth, 54-21. Final score is Atlanta 67, White Oak 0. Final score is Winsboro over Mineola, 42-0. In the fourth quarter, it's Pottsboro over Rain, 62-28. Franklin over Lorena, 42-35. Columbus is over Yoakum, 28-0. It is Clyde over Bowie, 48-14. And Harmony over Wascom, 59-26. And Longview is leading McKinney North, 36-13. So Bulldog fans, next week, Tatum Eagles come to Jefferson, and it's shaping up to be quite a matchup, Greg, for the district title.
Yes, it is. It was a very tough game last year. As a matter of fact, as you recall, that game took place over 2 days because of the weather.
That's right.
They had a curfew when the weather was just not going to let up. They came back on Saturday about 11 o'clock or noon. I forget exactly when it was. Weather got a little bit better. It was still damp and cool, but the Bulldogs prevailed in overtime to take the district championship.
And after tonight's game, I think these Bulldogs are going to sit back and think, okay, it doesn't matter if a team is 1-6 or 6-1. We have got to play a complete game from start to finish, and they've got a few things to work on the defensive side of the ball.
Right. When you're up there where the Bulldogs are, defending district champions, undefeated in district, everybody wants to knock you off.
That is correct. So next week, Bulldogs at home against the Tatum Eagles. We'll start the pregame show at 6:30. Want to thank a couple people, Madeline Coyne for our coach's interview, and Will Fratangelo for the great camera work. Our producer, Jay Patrick, keeps all this going. And once again, let's thank all our sponsors for making this thing possible.
Especially our presenting sponsor, Brown Rig Insurance, and our other sponsors, Riverside Bank of Jefferson, Edward Jones Investments, Maxim Eyes, Bulldog Bail Bonds, Patterson Pest Patrol, Johnson Collision, Porta-John, and Laura Allen Photography.
Bulldog fans, that's going to do it for us tonight. I am Bobby Ling-Bartels.
And I'm Greg Ingraham.
We will see you next week when the Tatum Eagles come to Jefferson.
Good night.